Hello! I hope you're all doing well. My name is Patricia, I'm 17, and I'm from Quebec, Canada. I've been vegetarian for over 3 years now, and all this free time has allowed me to experiment with different vegan recipes. Our country is known for its maple syrup. Maple syrup comes from the sap of maple trees and is collected in the springtime. This sap is then boiled and turned into maple syrup. Maple syrup has different colors and taste to it. The longer you wait to collect it, the darker it gets and the richer it tastes. Native Canadians used to eat maple bark to fight hunger and drink maple water to restore their strength. King Louis XIV from France loved the taste and the sweetness from maple syrup and always requested travelers to bring him some back from Canada. Maple syrup is always part of our kitchen, so today I decided to do a vegan pie made out of maple syrup and pecans. I chose for this recipe a gold dark maple syrup because I find that the pie really highlights the rich flavors of the maple syrup. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. For this vegan Canadian pie recipe, you will need some pre-made vegan pie dough, 1 cup of lime brown sugar, 1 cup of fine silken tofu, 2 to 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, depending on how firm you want your filling to be. The more cornstarch you will add, the thicker the filling will be. 5 tablespoons of vegan butter, 2 cups of roasted pecans, 3/4 cup of dark maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of rum, a pinch of salt, and most importantly, a lot of love and passion. The first step is preparing the pie dough. Start by lightly flouring a clean surface and roll your pre-made dough using a rolling pin. Once you reach a nice flat circle that covers the bottom and the sides of your pie pan, transfer your dough into the dish and trim the excess using a sharp knife. Flute the edges and prick the bottom of your crust using a fork. Bake the crust for 10 minutes in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While the crust is baking, make the pie filling. In a saucepan, combine the butter, sugar, maple syrup, and cornstarch on medium to high heat. Once the mixture is starting to boil, reduce the heat and let it simmer for another minute. Add and stir in the salt, rum, and vanilla to enhance the maple syrup flavor. Remove the pan from the heat and let it cool for a bit. In the food processor, pulse the tofu a few times until it reaches a smooth consistency. As odd as it may seem to put tofu in a dessert, the silken tofu is a great replacement for eggs while also adding an amazing thick and creamy texture to the filling. Then pour in the maple syrup mixture and blend until everything is well combined. Add in the processor about 75% of the roasted pecans. Roasting your pecans beforehand makes a huge difference and really enhances the nuts' flavor. Pulse the blender a few more times until the nuts are roughly chopped. Pour the filling in the crust shell and arrange nicely the rest of the pecans on top of the pie. Use aluminum foil to cover up the edges so they don't get overly browned. Place the pie in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes until the edges and the center are set. Remove the pie from the oven and allow it to cool down. I love serving this vegan maple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or with a cup of plant-based milk.